What's up, guys?
Hi, this is Sunset Arts.
Hello.
I am Rio.
I'm Josh Jones, a.k.a. the OG Otaku, a.k.a. I just got off work. I'm super tired, a.k.a. let's talk about something, man.
AKA I'm going to work tomorrow morning.
Blow. Working people do cool stuff like this. So get up off your ass after watching this video.
This is the Sunset Podcast. I am filling in for Flick as a host. Obviously, today is Father's Day, so everyone is busy.
Father's Day. Today's Daddy's Day. You know what we're doing? We're hanging out with each other.
Yeah, well, we already hung out with their dads. Well, did you hang out with your
I
dad?
didn't hang out with my dad. I went to work because I'm a terrible child.
I hung out with my dad today.
I know. I feel awful now. Thank you for letting me know how bad of a little shit I am.
Every week we talk about random topics. We're gonna
Every
actually throw Radio's random topic into the Sunset Podcast from now on.
Right on.
So yeah. First topic. Catlyin Jenner.
Dude.
What do we think about this?
Oh, man.
Because we talked about this last night while
we
we were...
were talking about this last night when we were deciding, like, what are we going to talk about in the Sunset Podcast? What are we going to talk about in the Random Podcast? What are we going to talk about? And we thought about this. We said, you know what?
Yeah, okay, get going.
Catlyin Jenner. Bruce Jenner got a sex change. Became a woman entirely. Not just in mind, but in body as well.
Yes. Well, in mind, he technically was. But what he says.
In mind, yes, he was. He was since birth. He says he was a woman. Now, we've been seeing all kinds of posts and comments comparing to this woman. What's her name, Radio?
The one that thinks she's black?
Yeah, the ex NAACP leader who is a white lady, but she claimed and pretended to be black. And we were getting
You had a pretty cool
people were
idea of comparing.
People were comparing these people. No, this is not my idea.
Well, no, you
People
had the
have been doing
idea of let's do this in the podcast. But
Oh yeah.
I thought that was interesting, on what the difference was.
Definitely.
But yeah, well, my opinion on Catlyin Jenner is mixed. I like that, it's his decision or his or her decision.
Her decision.
Her decision
to
now.
be politically correct.
That's what he wants to do, or she wants to do. My bad, sorry.
It's gonna grow on you.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. But this is the way they covered it. My sister watches a lot of Keeping Kardashians.
Okay.
Or Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or
Right,
whatever you call it. And every time I walk, I'm not playing video games, and I walk out and I take a break, and it's on the TV, and I'm like, I'll sit down and watch TV with you.
Watch this little trash TV for 5 seconds.
Well, no, I mean, I want to spend time with my sister.
Yeah, but you can.
But I was watching.
It's like
TV,
watching Jersey Shore with your best
I
friends.
was like, what are you watching? And then it was this he had the kids had a interview session.
Oh, how they felt.
Yeah, on how they felt.
Ooh.
And
how was that?
There was some weird opinions and weird reasons. Obviously, they're celebrities. I think some of this was scripted, so they had to make it a little entertaining.
Yeah.
But when I don't know, not that I took offense to it or that, even though I'm not Catlyin Jenner, but I took offense in the sense of I think Scott said something like, "Oh, he's gonna open the door for so many people." I'm like, what door? That door's already been open.
The door's been open forever.
And not even just for male athletes. I'm not saying that Catlyin Jenner is. I'm not saying she's a fraud or anything like that. Or
okay.
But
where are you
in
going
a sense, there's some people that are not that they're stronger, but they didn't have to change themselves, and they were themselves the whole time.
Right.
And I know there was an ex Green Bay Packers player that was gay that came out later on, and he didn't change his sexuality at all.
So you feel
not that
you
it's
feel
weaker.
Catlyin Jenner had when she was Bruce, she felt the need to completely change herself.
Yes.
In order to feel like a woman.
Yeah.
In comparison to athletes or people that feel homosexual.
And I don't think he's even.
And when they come out of the closet, they
they
don't have to change their gender in order to
Yeah.
feel like they are attracted to the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm. But even his status as an athlete wasn't that significant. Because to be honest with you, Olympic athletes these days are just, even back then I think were they're irrelevant after the 6 or 3 months after the event happens, the Olympics.
Yeah.
and like he did this in like the 80s, obviously, and obviously he did it was a great accomplishment, you know, representing us. But it was like, yeah, even I don't know, even if other athletes did this, they still are kind of
This
irrelevant.
goes back to why the family's famous.
Yeah,
Why are they famous?
obviously.
It's not, and it don't say it's the Ray J, Kim Kardashian sex tape. That's not it.
Well, they took advantage of a situation and made it better for them.
The situation that was taken advantage of was the fact that Kim Kardashian's father,
Oh well, yeah, it was Robert Kardashian.
Rob Kardashian, represented or helped represent OJ.
Yeah, that too.
So this is why they're important. This is why they're important.
Well,
So they've been
in the long
growing
run,
off
yeah.
of. They've honestly been growing off of other people's names.
Mm.
And finally, they got their own reality show, and they have a huge following.
Yeah,
And
but they're interesting people though.
and now the whole world is focused on Caitlyn Jenner,
Yeah,
because she changed.
Mhm.
She's on the cover of Vogue magazine.
Vogue, yeah.
On the cover of Vogue magazine.
When I was scrolling through that, and it was like when it was like the first day that came out, I scrolled through it, and like I didn't even notice that like it was like her, and I didn't even know that was like a thing, like it was important until like I came home, and then Carly's like, oh look, I was like, oh, what is that? Oh, this is Bruce from Bruce Jenner, and now she's Caitlyn Jenner. I was like, oh, that's good for her. Yeah, that's nice. I don't think it's that important.
I didn't know why it was such a big deal.
Like,
is it really that huge that huge a step in the direction for the LGBT community?
Yeah.
LGBTQ, AA, whatever that. There's so many. Anyway. Yeah, like was it that big of a step for that community?
No, because I think
so.
I think they've had bigger strides and bigger events like the same-sex marriage here in California.
Yes.
And then around the country nowadays, even like in the South, they're getting stuff passed, like which is good for them.
Yeah.
You know, people are human, and you know they deserve. I think they deserve their rights, but I think we should just all get it done, so we can. Okay.
We shouldn't dwell on it. We shouldn't focus.
Yeah, we should. I think there's bigger issues.
Because it's a distraction.
Not that it's a distraction.
I feel like it's a distraction.
No, I think it's in a sense.
Because we have real problems going on.
Yeah, we do have real problems. I think
like racism.
Yeah, well, not racism. There's economy,
war overseas,
there's class,
and different the economy problems.
What do you call it? I don't know what you want to call it.
I know. Yeah,
we can get into another topic.
There's
but
so much. Yeah,
but like I do respect these kind of people because they are bold, they are brave. This is the way they are. I can respect that. I'm the way I am, and I'm not gonna judge them. They're not gonna judge me. As long as there's like a mutual respect for each other, I feel like it's perfect. And then like other countries that are not open to this, and like I just don't like how people talk like how we're not progressive as a country, and then like when you go look, like have you heard of a place called Russia? Do you know what they do to people?
A place called Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
and how they treat women over there.
Yeah, and it's like we are the most progressive country, I think, ever, because you look at the diversity.
America stands for freedom. There's a reason we have such high immigration.
And I mean, when you say like, obviously the Caucasian population is pretty wealthy, but there's other wealth in other races as well.
Oh yeah.
And it's equal opportunity. Obviously, they got a little lucky. I mean, I understand that, but when you put yourself into a situation, when I've seen people in those kind of situations get themselves out of it, you just got to fight through it, I guess. I don't know. But it's complicated, though. The country just needs to, like, I don't know, focus on not ourselves, but, like, ourselves as a country as togetherness.
Like unity.
But not not like as, like, fascism or like that. But you know what I mean? Like, help each other out. Maybe pay your taxes instead of paying it for charity, even though it's, like, the same thing, but the taxes technically go. But also, don't spend as much on, like, the military and shit, so. But I don't know. This is like another conversation. We're ranting, but like this is good.
We are.
This is Sunset Podcast, so it doesn't really
matter. Back to the comparison being made between Caitlyn Jenner and can you find that woman's name?
Oh, my battery's about to die.
I'll look it up. Anyway, yeah, this woman. Wow, I really didn't do my.
I heard this on Kevin and Bean because I listened to Kevin and Bean in the morning, and like they were just like, this woman is just crazy. I'm like, well,
and.
How
is it any different?
Yeah, because she honestly believes she is, and like there's no, I mean, people that are how do you say African American are probably offended.
Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, obviously they are offended
Rachel
that
Dolezal.
like she thinks she's black, obviously, but it's like, well, then if you put it in the situation, like this is how she was when she was born, and then how is it different from between someone that's gay, and that's the way they're born, and they think they obviously not that they think they know they are, and that she knows that she's black. I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
if she feels black,
Yeah.
then let her be black.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
But I mean it.
There's also another thing that we need to get away from, like this race thing too. Like, I mean, I feel like we need to, understand our history and what happened back then, but also we need to like, we're one people. That's what I'm saying. Going back to the unity thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's something that
Because I know there's
that is something that is taught from birth.
yes,
Acceptance and tolerance of other people is something that is a parental responsibility.
definitely is.
And it's how kids are brought up.
Definitely.
Like you were probably the same way growing up. You were taught to treat everyone equally
The respect.
and be respectful
Yes,
and don't wrong anyone who has not wronged you.
exactly. We come from pretty good. I think we come from
Well,
pretty strong households that
yeah, I
have
mean,
pretty good morals.
definitely. We're not
Like,
crack dealers or anything.
yeah. Like,
we didn't feel the need to like go get money on our own. Our parents took care of us.
Like, when I think about it, though,
No
like,
offense to any crack dealers out there, just like that's.
like where I grew up, right? The house
know,
I grew up,
yeah.
and like next door, like that house had like it was basically like a what do you call it? Like a house that deals drugs.
Crack house.
Not a crack house. It's like something like that.
It's a
It's
crack
it's
house.
another no, it's another house, but it's another. There's another term. But like there's drugs going through in and out of there. There was gang gang
Gangs
activity.
everywhere.
And
Yeah.
like me,
Oh, dude,
how
right,
sheltered.
like couples, like a street,
Like,
a street down.
Not
You got a really bad street.
yes,
You know what I'm talking about.
yes.
I know. Yeah, you're in a very
But then like
scary area. Of
like
Santa
my
Ana.
dad, obviously my grandmother has been living there since their original owners.
That's right.
And actually, that next door house that I'm talking about was also original owners. And it's just weird how like, you're so close to something, but then you're so far apart.
You're so
as
relatively
people.
unaffected.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then like there was also a mutual respect. They never like obviously.
Of
messed
course,
with us because-
yeah.
But
They were good to you.
yes.
They kept
Yeah.
they kept business and things personal
Mhm.
separate.
Yeah.
That's how the drug dealers got to run too, dude. That's how they do it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really weird how those kind of
Yeah.
situations are made, and like that's what I'm saying. Like when like a situation, when you compare someone like coming out from like the ghetto or the hood or something like that,
Mm.
there's houses like that people come out of, and they not that they want it, they just want to make a better life for themselves, and then not even themselves but their future, and as in the kids.
Their
and stuff.
family, yeah, their family,
Yeah.
their loved ones, their relatives. Like, yeah, there's people out there who want to further themselves, and there's people out there who want to live off of nothing and just
Like-
and sit on their tail, dude.
I do have family members that do take advantage like of stuff like that, but then there's also
We all do, man. We all
my
do.
sister Crystal and then my brother-in-law Caesar. They've literally, not only came from nothing, but they actually had some head starts on stuff. But like they literally,
But they work their
they
tails
worked
off.
their ass
Work
off,
tails
and
off for their
my
children. Yeah.
like my nephew Jono, he's the happiest little baby I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But then like how like Crystal is about to get her master. Oh no, I think she's already gotten her. Obviously her BA, and I think she might have got her I don't know,
Oh, damn.
another BA, but I think she's working on her master's.
Nice, man.
And then my brother-in-law is working on his master's in business administration, and like, it's like that's the reason why I want to go to school, because like,
Yeah.
not that I want to be like them, but like I want to strive so that not that I'll make myself proud, but also in result it makes like everyone else proud around me too.
I
And
hear
that's
you,
like
bud.
it's awesome,
Yeah.
and like how they keep on going to school, like they're not satisfied.
Dude,
That's awesome.
shout out to all the dads, man. All the
Yeah.
dads that raise their kids to be a shining example of all of their good qualities.
Not even that, but making their sons and daughters good people that contribute to society and that are also
Independent.
yes.
Like no one likes somebody who's needy. We
Yeah.
all have those kinds of people, and we do what we can to help them if they really truly have a problem.
Mhm.
But yeah, shout out to all the dads. Shout out to all the moms. Go back to Mother's Day, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the parents that fought and clawed and had just a rough time raising my mom had a rough time raising my dumb ass. And to this day, she tells me she loves me. She would do anything for me, and I believe her. That's why, Mama.
Dude,
when
your mom did a fucking good job.
dude,
What are you talking about?
when I get rich, Mom, I'm buying you a house. You first. I just want you to know that. So if you're watching this video, I got you.
Well, like you and your brother, dude. Like that's, like, you know how like you have like personal success.
Yes, yes,
Like you are her personal success, dude. That's awesome.
dude. Like,
Are you start crying?
I'm not gonna start crying. I'm too tired. But if I had more energy, I'd probably be like, thanks, man.
Dude, that's awesome though. Like,
Yeah.
my same with my parents.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
fucking awesome. You know what? It's awesome. It's awesome to also have parents there for you too.
Yes, of course.
Like I'm not really religious, but it is a fucking blessing.
Oh yeah,
to
dude.
have parents there.
It's a blessing to have step parents who give a shit about
Yes,
you,
that
man.
too. My
Dude.
fucking stepdad too.
Dude,
Exactly.
man, my step parents rock, man.
Yes, definitely.
They put up with my dumb ass as well, man. I can't tell how many times I try to beat up my stepdad. I'm like, shut up. And I smack him. And he's like, get off of me. But he puts up with me. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, can I borrow some money? He's like, sure, Josh. I'll help you out. And then he'll make jokes about my mom. And then I want to punch him again. And he's like, I'm tapping that. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, that's an
Yeah.
awkward conversation.
Dude. Real, like, it's the worst when it's my mom talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you know what I'm like, stop. I don't want to know.
I don't
I
know.
don't want to know.
You haven't walked in on him, have you?
Oh, don't even know. Don't even go there. Like,
Yes.
yeah, no, cause look. Cause I'll go home. I'll just barge in their room. It's like it's not like 2 at night. It's like 11:30 at night. I'm like, hey, I'm home. And she's like, will you knock? and he's chilling on the bed. He's got his boxers on. He's like, we could have been getting busy. And I'm like, shut up.
Oh, that's some real life shit.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. But I love my step parents, man.
Uh-huh.
Dude, how do we go from like
Could that?
Caitlyn Jenner to like Happy Father's Day? That's a random podcast. That's some real random podcast right there for you,
That's some good stuff.
dude.
I don't
Rachel
know.
DeLaza, man. She's a white woman who wants to be black. I'm gonna go back to what a man who I truly believe, even though he's a comedian, I truly believe he knows a little something about black and white relations. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name.
Do this, and I go sit down and watch TV with my mom.
Paul
and-
Mooney.
Who's that? What's it?
Paul Mooney. Look right here. I'll show you right now. Dave Chappelle show.
Oh, don't put it on video.
Okay. Well, he
I
says in the show Ask a Black Dude. It's like in the Chappelle show. This episode aired when hip hop started getting big, and not just the black community, but everywhere.
Okay.
Like white people started dressing like black people. Remember when white people were rocking like